I don't have a bunch to say about this car, but if I was gonna give you one reason to buy it, it would be this. It's a 1995 Lotus Esprit S4. This was the 1 year, if you come over here, they did the mid-wing. Personally, it doesn't really do it for me, but the guy that owns this is a big fan of the mid-wing because the year before and the year after, it was sort of back here, but they moved it forward. But yeah, it's got a 2.2 liter 4-cylinder turbo in it with an orange intake. It's pretty cool. It's a manual with a Renault gearbox, transaxle. Lotus, this is a bit cliche. Actually, these aren't nearly as bad as everybody says they are, but I'll give you the classic. Lots of trouble, usually serious. But this is real. Haven't started this car in a few months. I'll bet it starts. Because here at Cannonball Storage, we take good care of our stuff. Not that unreliable. It'll do a high idle thing right now. You want me to kill it? Okay, no.
What? Sometimes it's difficult to get the key out.
No,
What'd you do there?
I got the key out because I'm a Lotus fan.
Is there a little trick to that? Good.
It works. In my opinion, this is the biggest problem with the Esprit. There's a serious lack of headroom. Now in this one, they started to cure that because you can do this pop and then you fit in it. Though seeing can be difficult, but at least I'm semi-comfortable.
Yeah, the line of sight from there is limited.
Yeah, but I can see out the sides. Jacob, can you see me?
Oh yeah.
Open the front.
Pull it. No. Reverse hinge.
What? See, this is the stuff that people want to know.
A reverse hinge hood isn't necessarily interesting. Also, as you can see, there's nothing in there except for a spare tire and a brake booster and a lot of plastic and fiberglass.
Well, I didn't know what was in here. And there's a fuse box. And
Yeah,
there's a
fuse box. That's
and
the gas
strut doesn't work.
I will say though, like a lot of journalists talk about Lotus and they're like, oh, they're a piece of shit, they always break down. They're really just not that bad. They obviously had some fragile parts in them.
It does have an airbag.
Especially on the Esprits because they use the French gearbox. But no, well set up, and if they're driven, which is key, they're actually quite nice. Except for not fitting in them. Yeah, one of the complaints about these cars is, yeah, interior ergonomics not great. But there's a couple cars that did this on. Fun little feature, right? So you get in, and then you stop, and you're like, oh, I better put the handbrake on, because, you know, well, it probably won't work, but if it did, you would want it on. So you pull the handbrake up, and then you can push it back down so you can get your leg over it. Otherwise, it'd be stuck up like in a regular car, and you'd be trapped in here. So then to release it, you pull it up and release, and then go down.
That wasn't very mechanically sympathetic.
Yeah, there's a weird group of people in the car community now who get really irked when I do this. Personally, it doesn't bother me, but anyway, that's all.
Do it the right way.
I'll do it the right way this time. If I was gonna put the handbrake on and appease these people, I would push the button down, pull it up, and then let go. And then you'd be set.
That ratchet's gonna last 1,000 years longer now.
Yeah, we're wearing the ratchet out prematurely, but yeah, this is a 1995 Lotus Esprit. Some interesting interior parts. Like this is from a Vauxhall. This is probably something General Motors-esque as well. These headlight or window switches look familiar. It used to have a pump-up bolster, which fell off. But
it's like a Reebok.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it fast?
It's all right. My Honda's way faster.